Yo, what up, though? It's your boy DME. All right, boys, let's get into this. Don Marino, what's up, man?
Brother, how you been? How you been?
I've been good, man. How you been, man?
Chilling, man. I'm right now preparing. I got a battle tomorrow. I'm battling a Florida slash grind time legend. I'm battling Madness.
Madness? Okay. Where's
Yeah, so
where's that battle at?
in Orlando, his hometown, his return.
Ooh, okay. His return. All right. You out? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're out in Orlando, right?
Now I live in
Where-
Miami,
Oh, you're in
South of
Miami?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So it's the Florida, but like battling Orlando. This is like he haven't battled there in 5 years. He's been hiatus, so it's gonna be an interesting one. But it's on iBattle. If y'all got
Oh, it's on
hit,
iBattle. Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to
yeah,
Lex Luthor, man.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I got some questions, Don. Can you clear something up for me real quick? P was on Angry Fan, and he said that you were gonna battle Spanish Harlem, and that you agreed to it, and then the battle's not happening because Spanish is retired. Is that how it went down?
All right, yo, shout out to Angry Fan. He's trying to get me on this show for a minute, but like I be mad crazy hours, so I never catch him on time.
Right.
All right, so all right, so this is what happened. So P hit me up and pitched the card to me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, basically the guys that's been complaining versus against the guys that the fans complain about. I guess me,
Wow.
what I'm saying? Like damn, like I get that much hate.
Damn.
So when he told me about the so before he even like said the stipulations, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna you versus Spanish Harlem, but I'm gonna offer you this much." And I'm gonna be honest, it was like almost 3 times the amount I ever got on URL.
Okay.
I was like, "Damn!" I said, "Shit, I'll take it for Spanish Harlem for that much." But he goes, "But if you lose, you got to sit down for 8 months. If they lose, you got to sit down for." So then I was like, "Wait a minute." So the money in the back of my mind, I was like before the stipulations were added. But back in my mind, I'm just like, yo, he got nothing to lose. He's ready not on URL. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like, basically, if he goes in, he's gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go back to not getting booked. You know what I'm saying? So I just told him like, nah, I don't think so, P, because my issues with judges, like, you don't know what a judge thinks. Like,
Mm-hmm. Battle rap
I,
is so subjective, right? It's like, come
yeah,
on.
like I can have one judge that really fucks with me. Like, yo, I'm a fan of Don Marino, but the other judge, like, oh, I hate Mexican bars. If he says one Mexican bars, he lost.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah. You
So
never know. Never know.
So
It's true.
I don't always jump out the window like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the money they offered me, I was like, damn. Cause back in my mind, I was like, yo, I found this shit so like kind of disrespectful. Like I was gonna be like, all right, I'll do it and show up and just be like, nah, I'm not rapping. Like
Right.
have this spout Spanish Harlem, just money.
That would have been crazy. So that's interesting because they offered you the most that you've ever had, and I'm hearing the other guys are supposed to do it for free.
I
That's what I'm hearing. That's what they're saying.
yeah,
So,
I seen that. Like I said, like I don't know like their ends of the details of what
mm-hmm.
the stuff like that. Like I said, they offered me like I was like, damn, like man, I'll sit down for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Right.
all right.
Was the money enough to warrant maybe sitting down for 8 months? Like, would it
But
cover?
the thing with me is the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, well, I've got classic battles with I battled Danny Myers,
Facts.
Saga,
Mm-hmm.
Ill, battle Geechee Gotti, Chesh, and that's off of URL. My
Yeah.
biggest look I ever got on URL was Rum Nitty. So back of my mind, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm always gonna be good at the gates. You always see me getting booked. I just battled Matt Myron and M City in the 2-on-2 in Michigan, and then
Oh, that fire.
I, yeah, and I got Madness this Saturday on iBat. So back on my mind, I was like, yo, like this is for someone that's relying solely on you booking them. Like I've always got booked to the point where it was like they used to URLs to be like, yo, bro, you gotta slow down on the bookings because you ain't gonna battle no big names over here. So like I just had JC in St. Louis, but JC no show me. But that's what I'm saying. So back in my mind, I was like, this is a good amount. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be good no matter what I do. But like it was just more the fact like it's the narrative painted on me like that's how much the fans hate me that they want me out of here or it's a lose lose because let's just say if I beat Spanish Harlem, shout out to him. But let's say I beat him, the my angle on my rest of my career was you had to fight to stay here. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And who's to say if you lose that they continue to book you in 8 months like they were, right? There's no guarantees. They're just saying 8 months, right?
Yeah, yeah. It was just like man, like.
Why do you think why do you think you're so hated? Why do you think they picked you? What's the deal? I'll be honest with you. I'm a really big fan of yours. You know I have. I've always been
Yeah,
since the
yeah,
beginning, right? From what 2017. I remember first time I saw a battle of yours.
the
I was
great
a fan.
hope. You know
The
what I'm
Great
saying?
Mexican Hope, exactly. And you give really good performances, like you do. So what's the? Is it because people can't relate to you? Is that because battle rap is I noticed that some people can't watch me because they can't relate with me, right? So, and is it, and then, like, to me, Disaster is one of the best ever, and he gets hate like crazy.
Yeah.
So, what do you think it is? Do you notice it, or is it just something we see on the outside, or does it
You
bother
know,
you?
one back then it used to bother me a lot, like because it's like I always felt like with me it's always through this whole culture just been double standards.
Mm-hmm.
And like I could see like okay, for example, shout out to Kid Chaos. Everyone had Danny 30 and Kid Chaos, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're like, oh, but we see Chaos's potential. He's fire because he's part of the
Right.
class.
Yeah.
Clash with Geechee, but they won't. You know what I'm saying? I won't get that same type of oh, we see Don's potential. You know what I'm saying? Or like this year, you could debatably say like before it's real sick, I was the only one either had a debatable with Danny or could have won. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you want to call it. So, but like I don't get that type of love back. But it's three things. One, I feel like the relatability, like I go in there talk about like what I've been through or see my family through, being in the fields, immigration, everything like that. But it's like that's my story. You know what I'm saying? So, and the two, I just think people just have like battle rap is like almost like wrestling, man. Like you kind of when you watch wrestling, you kind of relate to a character like
Yeah.
Stone Cold, he's badass, The Rock, or whatever. So when they see me like talk about immigration picking in the fields, it's like I can't relate to this guy.
Yeah.
He don't give me no feel. So and honestly too, man, like I told P and like I told people, like I feel like my biggest mistakes I did was the battles I should have won on URL. I didn't like when I battled Easy the block captain. Like I was like his first big battle on URL in the tournament. I should have won that battle, but instead I stumbled against
Yeah.
Swamp.
That's right. I remember. Yeah.
So it's just like I think those two like little opportunities like that I messed up on is gotten people like, all right, we're getting like Don needs to either step it up or what we doing with him.
But how is that like? So you say that, and then but then I see so many battle rappers who screw up multiple times, choke, lose a lot, and they still get every opportunity. So
That that
you
that's
know,
that's been my thing. Like that's why I told P like, yo, like I get the hate I get, right? But shout out to my brother DNA. He got in the same hate, and then he'll get
absolutely,
the fans back.
yeah,
Like,
he did.
bro, when I battled Swamp and I lost, right? The
Hmm.
fans they were like, "Oh, Don's trash, get rid of him." Then I battled Geechee, and when that dropped, they're like, "Yo, Don's cooking," and they booked me again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Same for Rum, I dropped the ball with Rum, but then I put out a battle with Danny. So, but I think like I was telling them, I said, "Yo, I never got multiple opportunities like some of these other cats have. You know, like my biggest name on URL is Rum Nitty. I
hmm,
dropped the ball, right? But then my second biggest name is Marv One. Shout out to Marv, a legend.
yep,
But I won that battle. Then my other one passed. I 30 passed. But no, you know what I'm saying? So like I understand if I've gotten like JC or Chiller, you know, like names that I'm just dropping the ball, and at some point it's like, yo, Don, like we gave you these chances. So it's like, yo, bro, I haven't even got multiple opportunities like that to even for the fans to even really see what I've done. And plus, I've been in battles that no one cares about. Like no one cared about me and Your Honor. We know he was gonna shout out to Your Honor, but he's stumbling everywhere.
yeah. But you did good in that battle, though. Yeah,
Yeah, I beat him, and then I
yeah.
battled Danger Zone before that. I beat him. The app got me winning, but like Danger Zone's not exciting. Shout out to Danger Zone. And I did good at Double Impact, so just like, come on, man. Like I haven't got multiple chances that other cats gotten for y'all to even be hating on me that much, you know?
Do you have any URL YouTube drops? But did you? Were
Yeah,
you
I have two of them.
okay? Which one's really?
Gunpowder, me versus Gunpowder Pat. That's my first PG,
Mm-hmm.
and then my
Mm-hmm.
second
Yep.
PG was me and Jada Nightwing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like ever since we've gone to the app, has it been harder to gain new fans because they're not as exposed to YouTube as? Because my thing is with the app, so it appears on Caffeine, and Caffeine, one time live and it's over. Or if you're doing an app exclusive, it's only going to the battle rap like fanatics, right? That's the only people are going to see it. At like before, because I own a bar, Don, and I talk to people. I used to talk to people about battle rap all the time before URL did this. Now they don't know nothing. Like they don't know anybody, and it's like really stopped. And they really the only battle they've seen this year is Cassie and Hitman because it dropped on YouTube. And
You know what's
Cassie.
I had people ask me like, "Yo, when you gonna get back on URL?" I was like,
Right. They
"Well,
don't even.
yeah." And I'm like, I got like, I'm like 7-7 on the app. I got like 14 battles.
You
You
got
know what I'm saying?
14 battles on the app.
Yeah,
Wow.
a couple of them are, or like this like big, I picked up by the gates type of thing.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah. Hmm.
but
You got a phone call?
my bad. I'm sorry about
Oh
that.
yeah, you back.
Nah. What I would say. Oh nah. What I was about to say was
Couple got picked up by
Oh yeah,
guard.
like yo, when you gonna be back on URL? I love you versus Jada Nightwing. I was like, yo, that was like a year and a half ago, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the last time
Yeah,
they seen it.
yeah. And then people be like, yo, we want to see you versus like Prep. I'm like, yo, I battled him. He's on the app. So it's the app. I do feel like they should have like a kind of a time span. Like, okay, you know what? If a battle's been on an app more than 6 months, let's just drop it. Like,
Yeah, of course. That's how they should do it. UFC does that. I mean, when they show it on there, they have the pay per view obviously, but I think in like a week it's on ESPN Plus, the pay per view, right? And you got it, boom. And then they start dropping fights on YouTube all the time. Especially what like let's say you got a battle. Do you have any URL battles coming up or no?
nah, I was
Okay.
supposed to have one in August, but that's
Well,
I'm not
let
putting my career on the line. You
not
know?
right, right. Let's say you did. Then what the smart thing would do is to drop one of your app battles on YouTube to promote it, right? To
Yeah.
show, look, we got the Don's battle in here, boom, boom, and then boom, show them. I don't know. They're really against it. I don't know if it's some kind of deal they have, but
You know what's crazy? When the app first dropped, I think it was Twerking Rome that was like the free one just to show it how it worked.
yeah, it was. Yeah,
But the app first dropped, the first four battles they dropped ever. Me and Prep was one of the first four.
yeah. I
So
think I remember that.
that's how long me and Prep just been sitting there, and it's like one of
Wow, so
my
that's two
moments.
years ago.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you can at least drop that one. You know what I'm saying? That's-
Yeah,
or, like I said, like I feel like they should be like, because my thing is this. Let's just say I want to watch a battle. Like, let's just say Mook and Reed, right? That's coming up.
hmm
I will pay the app to watch it. I don't want to wait 6 months for it to drop on YouTube. So there's some people that's going to do that, but there's some people that probably will wait 6 months. But that's I don't know.
honestly, I think that the majority of people, battle rap fans that are gonna buy the app, are gonna buy it to watch it live or within a week. You know, that's why they're
Mhm.
paying, because they're really into this. They want to see it right away. No, the rest of the fans, all the casuals and all that, they're the ones who will wait. But when they watch it, that's when you drop it for them 6 months later or whatever. It keeps the battle rap community going on YouTube and hopefully converts them to a fan who would want to pay next time. You know, oh,
Yeah.
I seen it like this. Oh, I'll pay it next time because now I'm really into it. But they're not into it anymore, and that's the problem. And I just wish they would use YouTube as a vehicle to drive people to the app and caffeine. You know,
Yeah. And I understand if the app came with like some kind of like okay, before Gnome drop, I was top 10 on the leaderboards, right? So it's like,
mm,
well, how much hate could I get if I'm top 10 on the leaderboards? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So but then it's like, what reward is that? So when I'm like, yo, P, I was just top 10 on the leaderboards, how much hate can I get? Just like, does that matter? Are y'all even do y'all even care? If not, then what's the point of voting? What's the point of being an app? So it's just a lot of things. I just be like, all right, man.
The
Like,
way the leaderboard is literally just whoever has the most wins. They don't even go by like record. It's just literally total wins. That's how they rank them.
yeah, I was like 7-7 on that. I was like,
Yeah. So- oh man. So wait, you got bumped off now? Somebody got bumped off?
yeah, because the damn Loso, man, Loso messed me up, man. Loso ended up
uh,
moving up to 7 wins. But like, and that app is weird too. Like, I'm 7-7, right? But there's two battles I have on there where I'm winning the reactions clearly, but lost the votes. So
yeah,
it's like,
they don't even count that. Reactions don't mean nothing. It's literally
yeah,
the votes.
yeah.
And
So
here's
it's like,
another problem, Don. If you have battles before they initiated that voting system, because that came in a year later, no one went back to watch them to vote. So it's just like you might only have like 50 votes on some of them, but because people already watched it and they're not gonna watch it again.
yeah. Me and Prep was like that. Me and
Yeah,
Saga, it was like, so yeah, nah. But I do. Like I said, I see the purpose of the app. I get it.
right.
And one thing dope about the app, it is giving us more battles. Like that's why they're doing like the app events and the bands and stuff. But it's like, come on, like we could gain more of a wider fan base. Like I got like a strong Spanish cultural following, but a
hmm
lot of them don't get the app. You know what I'm saying? They're not on. They literally to this day. I got mad people like just like, yo, when you gonna battle again? And they just refer just to chess battle. You know how long that chess battle's been?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I mean, A Ward was saying the same thing. People talk to him and they say, when's the next time Loso and Saga are gonna battle, right? And they've been They got way more battles. I was like,
yeah.
because they're watching that. But now, how do you? Okay, so let's talk about the actual like loser leaves URL thing. Now, how do you feel about battlers? Like, here's my thing: the way like Jack Boy and all these guys were talking about, what's his name? The guy who's battling for his job.
Goody.
Gwitty.
Right.
Now, Gwitty's battling, I guess, Cuban. They were all on there with P, and they're just really like calling him trash. Now, my thing is, if you guys are in battle mode, that's cool, or if you're fishing for. But to get up there in front of the boss, I think you guys are peers, and I think you guys should protect each other. And you guys shouldn't be on like if you're battling, that's different. But any other time, because this wasn't like battle rap talk. This is like literally telling, yo, he sucks, and he shouldn't be booked. And I got a bad taste in my mouth with that. I don't know.
Yeah. The first of all, shout out to Goody. I'll give y'all a quick backstory about Goody because he did say something about Angry Fan. And like I said, shout out to Angry Fan. I've been trying to do an interview with him, but like every time he hits me up, I either be busy or just tied up.
He during the day.
So Goody said that he's the reason why I'm in this position. But so shout out to Goody. So Gritty and Reaper was in a group called Paper, right? Reaper was the first one to ever discover me. I battled High Collide, and Reaper was in the event. He was like, "Yo, this kid is crazy." This was before I was Don Marino. I was Don Dollars back
Don
then.
Dollars, y'all remember that?
So Reaper picks me up. Shout out to Gritty. Gritty gives me my first battle on We Go Hard. I battled Excel on when he battled Clips. Now this is my first time battling in New York. My first time out of play. My first name. I do good the first round. Second and third, I lose. Right. Shout out to Excel. He wins 2-1. Right. And after that, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, so Gwitty did give me my first major opportunity, put me in the squad and stuff like that. So shout out to him. But him saying he told me to change my name and do all that stuff, like, that's not what happened. But like I said, shout out to Gwitty. But like Gwitty's dope. He's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen him win battles and do good. And at one point he was like the guy that when you like was screaming fire, all this.
Yeah.
That's who, you know what I'm saying? So I do believe he deserves a shot, and I do believe he should have been an opportunity. And it's like, yo, you never know what happens. Like, shout out to Nun Nun. Let's be honest. At one point, was anyone checking for Nun Nun? You know what I'm saying?
When he lost against Jack Boy, it was downhill for him.
Yeah. And then he came back with the Loso battle.
Yeah.
Now so you never know what one battle could do.
Yeah, that's a fact.
One battle could end your career. One battle could make you a bigger star. So I feel like Benji, Lolo, and them, they should get at least one opportunity. Like, okay, you know what? We're gonna give you this one shot. Good luck. We're gonna give you a fair shot. But at the same time, it goes back like how many people are gonna see that if it's only on the app, you know?
Right, and that's the problem.
But I do think like I think this is a good opportunity for Gwitty. He's bound. Shout out to Cuban. You know what I'm saying? I hope he does good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my man's. I still rock with Gwitty. But like I said, like you know how this shit is, bro. Like it's just I'm watching that interview and even they're telling Peace like, "Oh, Gwitty, you're not that good." But then Peace like, "Yo, Don, like the fans don't like Don Marino." And it's like, "Yo, bro, like you're putting it to their heads." And then
exactly. Yeah, I don't think it's his role to be saying stuff like that and put it in people's head because they might take that for like, oh, if P's saying it,
Like I said, I like P, like a bashing of P. Like shout out to P. Like I said, like as soon as I dropped the ball of rum, the next day he called me like, "Yo, Don, you got to get back in there. Don't let this loss linger. Let me get you danger zone." And like I said, he made Ultimate Madness that made stars, Fonz, Easy, Lou Castro. You know what I'm saying? And even this card, if you really think about it, like for these guys, it's a dope opportunity. But for me, I just like I said, for the money, I was like, okay, maybe. But then it's like it's gonna be attached to the rest of my career. Like, oh, you had to fight for it, or like stuff like that. So it just like shout out to P. Like he's done. Put amazing cards together, good opportunities. I think he's the one that put Double Impact together. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so. I think he said that.
Yeah. I said he. So it's like that, but like I said, sometimes it's just like you gotta watch it. Like if they look at P as the guy that books me, my boss, and he's on here saying we don't fuck with Dom.
Right. Some people are gonna run with it, or at least maybe they kind of did, and they were like, "Hey, he's all right," and they hear P say that, and then just like, "Oh, maybe he does suck," like you never know. But go ahead.
But that's just been like the whole narrative on me since I started. Like when Norbs used to book me, shout out to Norbs because Norbs is the one that discovered me.
Yeah.
Norbs only booking me because I'm Spanish. Norb's been gone for how long? Like after I battled Prep on Born Legacy, P did all the rest of my bookings, and now it's NWX books him. So it's like it's always been something with me, man. It's like damn, great.
You said you had a big Spanish fan base. Is there some new up and coming Mexican or Spanish dudes coming up? I feel like it's been you, and then we haven't really seen anyone else recently. I
Yeah,
guess Loso, but he's been around.
yeah. I think this Saturday his name is Sentex.
Centex.
Battling Gilo. I think
Okay.
he's really dope. Like I seen him out in Texas. He battled live in Texas, and I thought he was really dope. There's him. There's you got Essam on King of the Dot. You know what I'm saying? He's been around for a while,
Is
but
he
like
is that Non Fiero now? Or he
yeah,
changed
now,
his name, right? Oh, he went crazy against Saint. He beat
yeah,
him.
yeah. You know what's crazy? Um, when I was coming up, I wanted to battle him because he was like the man in King of the Dot. But then what he was doing was drinking too much,
Yeah.
stumbling and stuff like that. But like, shout out to him. He came back. He lost weight.
Yeah.
He's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think me and him never really like kind of rocked with each other type of thing. But I'm rooting for him though. You know him. You got Mega One.
Mm-hmm.
He's out in Cali. You got quite, especially here in Florida, man. You got Drops. He's not Mexican, but he's Dominican, and he's battled PH. Bangs, Big Cannon. He's been on King of the Dot. You got YBS. You got a whole down south is a whole big following with Spanish battle rap, man. Just that it's just haven't got pushed out there, you know.
Yeah. What was I gonna say about the? I just lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? I was just about to ask you a question.
Oh, also this cat named Jim. I think his name Jim B Dot. I seen him a couple of times. He's fire too. A Spanish cat, man. But not all the Spanish people are Mexican, man. Stop.
Are you Mexican or are you Spanish?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
Mexican.
Mexican.
You're Mexican.
You know what's crazy? I watch Cortez, and they'll be like, "Oh, Cortez, you're Mexican, right? But he's Puerto Rican." I watch Loso, they'll tell him,
Right, right.
but then they'll battle me and be like, "You're not really like what the fuck? Like y'all boys, this cat,
That's crazy. Hey, so you've lost some weight, haven't you? You too, right?
Yeah.
I've lost 60 pounds to date.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I started October 6th, and until today I'm down 60. So what
Yeah.
what have you been doing?
Nah, what happened was I had got COVID
Okay.
a while back. Like I'm talking like right after Ultimate Madness. And then I was at 265 almost, and then I went like after I had COVID, I was out for a month. I dropped down to like 235 or two like two.
Due to COVID because you were
Yeah,
sick?
whole month I was out, and then I was like, damn, I lost like 20, 30 pounds. Let me just stick to it. I just so now I'm down to I went from 265, and now I'm down to like close to 210. So yeah, I've been
That's
just
what's
doing
up,
diet,
man.
exercising, and plus
Yeah.
it's just either in and out of battle rap is just good to be healthy, man. Just at this point.
That's a fact. I got up to 254, and that was my heaviest ever. And then I was like, oh, I can't. And I'm now like 197, 196 now.
That's good. That's good. And the thing is, you don't even notice when you're gaining the weight until
No,
one
you
day.
don't. Not at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Until when like, damn, like, how did I get?
It gains easy, like quick.
Yeah.
You screw up just even a week, boom, you can gain 10 pounds. But it's hard to lose the weight. It's hard.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Big T and Suge, like and even Big Cannon, he lost mad weight
Did he?
too. So, yeah, and it's hard, and it's hard, yo, because like especially battling on being on the road,
The road.
no
Yeah.
healthy food. I was in Michigan eating the craziest food I was finding out there, man.
Where were you guys at in Michigan? Where'd you guys battle at?
We was in Detroit,
In
but then
Detroit?
yeah, we was in Detroit, but then we we was in Detroit, I believe, but like they had to stay in Detroit, but we battled in Flint.
Oh, what league was that? Was it
The,
Bloody Scene or no?
I don't. I think it was the committee.
The committee. Oh, was that with A Ward and Arsenal?
Yeah, it was A Ward, Arsenal, Saga, and
Saga, yeah, was on there. That was
yeah,
good.
and me and Dre versus Mac and M City.
That's right. That's right. Do you go by the theory that the leagues make the battle rappers, or do you think the battle rappers, it's up to them? Do you like they were saying, like Twerk was saying the other day, that every battle rapper needs help, that there's someone behind them, and that no one made themselves. Every battle rapper is made by the leagues. He was kind of saying that. Do you go by that theory, or do you think that, yeah, they can give you opportunities, but you still have to perform and write, you know?
That's a good question. You know what it is? Because all right, so So I've been back when I was Don Dollars. I used to throw my own events, my own leagues, Art of War, but I never booked myself with a name. I always gave that to my guys, right? And when I started branching out, like started like, okay, let me try to build a name. Drake Dennis books me for his first ever event because me and Drake Dennis battled, and he's like, yo, I'm starting a league called Gates to the Garden. I'm booking you, bro. Like no one's gonna expect that you know how to rap, right? So he like, you got that shot value. So he books me. My first battle in the Gates was against Floss the Boss. Now I was originally supposed to battle Mo Moolah. Floss Moolah backed out like 2 days before we battled Floss. All right. Second battle is I was supposed to battle Bridge Rothstein. It didn't get down. Then it was supposed to be Av, and I was just like, "Yo, bro, me versus Av. I don't think I don't know that's ready for that." So he goes, well, "What about chess?" I'm like, "All right." So at that time,
Wait, you turned down Ab but said all right to chess?
yeah, I already knew that. I already knew the approach. Like, I'm gonna talk some Mexican struggle.
Okay.
Yeah. So at that time, I was going through a life. That's when my dad had just passed, and my mom was getting sick. I was like, I got to battle rap no more after this. I'm gonna
Right.
just chill. So this is why I get to this part with your question is. So Dre was like, yo, you got to pay to battle chess. It's $1,000. So I was like, damn, for one round. My boy was like, "Yo, I'll put 500. If you're gonna be your last battle, I believe in you." So my boy puts in 500. Shout out
Nice.
to LMS, AC, Hindu Rock. They pitched in and pay that. So I battle chess. It goes viral. This is Gate's second event. That battle goes crazy. Now to this day, people are like, "Okay, I think I could do that too. Pay for a name and get to blow up." So technically, like at that moment, I made myself because I invested in myself. I pushed, but that's when Dre kicked in. Dre and CeeLo, shout out to them. They after that, that's when they helped carry my career. They booked me with Prez. They booked me with Saga, the Danny. So it's like it goes hand in hand. Like there's people that makes themselves in this leagues. Like A Ward made himself who he is to get booked on these bigger leagues.
Right.
But the bigger leagues can carry you. Like look at Easy the Block Captain. He's been battling for how long? It took him to get to URL to finally boom.
Yeah, get a spot.
So
Yeah.
like I said, it goes hand. I think it's the person. To be honest with you, man, it goes like Twerk made himself a star before he got the URL. When we first saw him, we're like, yo, this. Well, I guess red handed. We're like, yo,
Yeah,
this guy.
red-handed. Yep.
So I think it goes hand in hand because like yeah, I think it goes hand in hand, bro. Like depending on how much the league invests in you, like Gates, Dre Dennis and them, like really pushed me. Like after that thing, they flew out to all my PGs. I always had like an entourage with them. They invested in me. They always made sure I was good. Like even to this day, like I'll hit up Dre for advice. And it's to the point that I was on a join the Loud Boys, but WX called me and Dre was like, "Nah, go with them. They're gonna teach you more." So that's how much of a you know of a friendship we have as just a league owner to artists. So like I said, it goes hand in hand.
How much was joining NWX helped your career?
Nah, so like I think NWX is like one of the most hated group, man. Like DNA gets mad at hate. T Top.
Yeah, but K Shine, well, DNA, he gets hate, but he gets a lot of love too.
Yeah, he's getting
Mhm.
now. He's
Yeah,
finally
and
getting
K
that.
Shine gets a lot of love, and he gets, but I think everybody gets hate. But what people do say about him is they are one of the most professional. They come up there, you're always gonna get a good performance. K Shine had his choking thing back in the day, but he don't choke no more, right?
Nah, no, no,
Are they
not.
are they like really motivation? Like how is K Shine? I've seen them on the dojo and I've seen how they are with people. I could see them being real motivated.
All right. So when I joined NWX, it was like just working with them. Like Shine's preparation is insane.
Is
Like
it? Yeah.
you give him a name, that's it. Like he's locked in.
He's
There's
locked.
no breaks until he's feel like he's done. Like and DNA just like he just so like his memory so razor sharp.
Mm.
And T Top too, like the
Right.
way he. But like joining NWX, they helped my career. Yeah, because you have DNA in my corner that be like, nah, don't do that. It's a bad decision. Do this, And there's times that I didn't listen to him and I made my own decision and it didn't work out, or it does, and he'd be like, okay, whatever. So, but like just being in that group is definitely motivating because like they literally made a career off of battle rap. They live good. They got other little
Yeah.
business ventures. They already got successful. So, and they're all professional. Like you see how you don't see nothing messy from NWX like other groups how they be doing like falling out or arguing or
Right.
nothing like all behind the scenes. But like now that being part of NWX, all the thing I get hit with now that I'd be like getting tired of is like, oh, he sounds like DNA or DNA wrote for him or Shine.
Yeah, they do that. They're doing that like with a lot of people. They're saying K Shine sounds like Twerk now. And then DNA sounds like K Shine. K Shine. Yeah, they do that a lot. It's just gonna
Yeah,
come with it.
and it's like, yo, like you guys, Danny Myers, Holmesy, Drake Dennis, even Swamp, like they see me like have a battle like hours before the event and right in front, like write my material and go and perform it. So it's like I know, you know what I'm saying? Like the one thing they did help me with though is like I'll show them my round. They're like, nah, Don, like you got to slow it down or try to fix your cadence or throw in an extra multi there. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what a team's supposed to do. Just I don't have you out there going looking crazy, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it helped my career, but like I said, you always got like just the narratives like, oh, they write for him or he's only getting booked because of them. So, but it's like,
Is that like Twitter people? Is that all this?
oh my god, yo, Twitter,
Because Twitter's the worst. I can't stand Twitter. I don't even really read nothing no more.
The app people, Twitter, the app people,
Oh,
man.
app people too.
Oh my god, yo,
Like what in the live comments?
yeah,
You guys read those, right? I wouldn't read those.
I just predict them like, we don't want to see this. Where's the known card? I'm unsubscribing. No,
Right when they'll drop a battle like of some newer guys, they'll be like, "What is this trash?" Right, the first comment is like, "I'm not watching."
Enjoy the battle, yo. Like just enjoy the battle, man.
Yeah, I think that's just like a little segment of the community. I don't know if that's the majority. I think it's part of them. It's definitely part of the community, but I don't know. It's really toxic. It can get toxic.
I be thinking those would be like just like automatic comments, like the app, like they're just like
like bots.
Yeah, bots. Yeah, just because like there's no way someone repeat. Like I had one person was like Don Marino's trash, and he wrote it like so many times. It's like the whole screen.
They need to filter that out. You shouldn't be able to spam like that because it stays on there.
Yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't think they have anything like that. I don't think they delete anything. And you can go in there with a different accounts and put Don Marino's great, fire, and it'll show there. So it's weird that they do like that.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. Like I saw this one cat, I forgot his name. I had to end up blocking him on Twitter. He was like, "Oh, Don Marino's trash. Get rid of him." Right? And I'm looking at his Twitter name, and when I went back to watch my battle, I see his name, and he's like, "Yo, Don Marino's cooking this round. Yo, he's fine." I'm like,
really?
So you just trying to fit in, or what's going on?
They churn. They thought you were fired in the moment. That's why they wrote the comment, all right? And now he's trash, trying to fit in. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I think you're really good. Let me ask you this: you battled Danny Myers. Danny Myers is one of my favorites. I think he's one of the best. I know he had a little hiccup against Real Sick, but what was it like battling him? Is it different? Do I overrate Danny Myers? Like, I think he's one of the best ever.
Nah, he's all right. So. I had at that time I just lost to Rome. I thought my career was over. Like, oh shit. My bad approach. I was all in my head. I just went up there just not looking comfortable. Just really just bad. Like I got no excuse. Like nothing major happened to me. Nothing like that. It happens. We all go to work with just already a lot of shit at home in your head, and then you're just like, I don't want to be here. So it happens. So Danny just had at that time they said he like 30 to. Well, Arsenal and shout out my brother Drugs. They say 30 drugs.
Yeah,
I'm back on my mind like, yo, I can't get 30 by rum and then get 30 again. Like this shit is out of hand. So, but like, bro, writing for him was difficult because like especially like if you do certain angles, people are like, we don't want to hear that. It's been done. It's been said. But then Danny Myers could say the same Spanish jokes to me that I heard in every. No one cares, like. You know what's so crazy? He goes, "Oh, your name is Hector Hernandez. It's one of the." I told my boy, I said, "Yo, that's so common. Watch this." In my next battle, Danger Zone, they gave me Hector Camaro, and I was like, "See, like, so it was like, so, but with him though, I really was like, get into my bag because Danny's fire. He does it all. He's gonna crack the joke. He could rebuttal. He could be bark on you. He could be intense. He
got range.
Danny's like. He's top 5 right now, yo. I don't care what I know what happened with Real Sick.
Right.
We all had bad games, but he's top 5, man. Like that man.
I agree.
Like I remember this how crazy he is, yo. This how crazy he is. We was in West Memphis. He had battled that Friday and Saturday, and it was a Sunday. We in West Memphis. He battled. He's about to battle again. Now his opponent no-showed. His opponent had a family emergency. So Danny had all his rhymes. He spits them to me. Then he goes, "Yo, you want to hear my Suge material?" I'm like, all right. Then he goes, "You want to hear my sick material?" I'm like, "Damn." He goes, "Yo, you want to hear my material out for next week?" So I'm like, that discipline is top notch. Because like I'm battling madness tomorrow. I only got half my third. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you
So
think happened then? If he has such a mind like that, what happened? He couldn't even get into it, get through it.
you know what I think what it was. I think he tried to do too much multis. I think he tried to do too much inner
What
rhyme.
he got out was a lot real complex when he got
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
but when you get in that then it, like you can't mess up one word or it throws it all off. I
Mm.
think he was trying to do it because real six flow pattern, top notch.
Real sick is crazy, I think, right now.
And if you listen to that first round, Danny's hitting flow patterns that's really crazy and
Yeah.
intricate. But if you mess up one word, we can hear it. So I think that was just throwing him off, man. Because the wild thing is, like, I'm telling y'all, this was like 2 or 3 weeks before it's real sick. He showed me like his first and second round. He had his
Mm.
material. So and he Ben was done with Suge. So I don't think that had anything to do with it. So I don't know, man. Like it happens, yo. Y'all understand? Sometimes it don't even be like he don't know the rhyme. It be the just the next little transition.
Right.
Like if he says like you barking up the wrong tree, and the transition is but don't branch out. But let's say he forgets it, that could just mess it all up. So who knows what it was? He said he was tired. I just think it was
Yeah.
just
He said he was going through some stuff throughout that week too. I don't know. So,
it happens, man.
yeah.
Like I be telling the fans like we're normal people. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have a battle tomorrow, and me and my girl could fight tonight, and my whole vibe is
You ain't gonna be. It's always gonna be there, whether you're not how professional you are.
there. So, but
You know.
it's crazy. Like Danny's put up big numbers this year, put up great battles, and one battle we're just like, all right,
It's what's crazy. Let's talk battle rap put out the top five list current in 2021 for champion of the year, and Danny's not on it.
who's on it?
You got Geechee, Rum, A Ward, and I'm not too sure who the other two were. I could probably look it up, but that's crazy that he dropped off the top five for that because he was clearly at number one to me before the battle.
This is my top five for champion of the year. It's Rum, Geechee. I got DNA. I got A Ward and Danny Myers. Danny Myers is top five. There's no way. Like you could rotate A Ward and DNA. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sorry, A Ward and Danny. You could rotate those two, but Danny's come on, man. One battle, yo. One
Yeah, I
battle.
found it. They actually only did a top four, so it was Rum, Geechee, A Ward, and DNA. It's like they almost only did four to not mention Danny.
Yeah. How you not do a top five? Like,
Right.
Danny, look, A Ward. A Ward could definitely steal that spot because he got clips. Ryder and what's his name? Fonz my brother Fonz coming up. So he could steal that spot. But even right now, I kind of put Danny before A Ward. Like, are we forgetting the Arsenal performance, the drug performance? Yo, me and Danny's battle is like a classic. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is. It is.
Then you got Suge, then you got the chaos performance. Come on, guys.
Those were incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I even talk about what he did off the small leagues that we probably don't even know of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got number one right now. Well, since Danny, I got Danny. Well, I don't know, two or three, but Geechee Gotti. I think he's like, I don't know. How do you feel about? I just feel like It's almost like he's a cheat code at this point.
I,
You
I
know,
think I think right now I think it's in rotation between Geechee and Rum, man. I'll have
who do
Rum.
you have? Who you had winning that battle?
I think I had Rum. I
Yeah,
had Rum.
Rum. Two
Yeah, I had
one.
Rum 2-1. Yeah,
Mm,
but
it's
and I feel like what could help Rum take it that
hollow.
is that hollow battle
Mm.
but again like it's him and Rum is tied. If you got Geechee first, I won't argue. But if you got Rum first, I won't argue. They're both is just either or. But I definitely think it's between right now it's between those two. And now that Rum got hollow, let's see what he does after that.
It's an interesting matchup. It's really like they two different style clash. I'm Hollow's one of my favorites. So I mean Rum, I definitely love Rum, but it's
you know what
a style clash to me.
you know what's crazy? Rum is one of the greatest punchers ever. Like battling him is hard. Writing for him is hard.
Yeah.
But I do feel like people are sleeping on Hollow. I don't think there's gonna be no 30, how everyone think it
Don
is.
Hollow gets so much hate. I don't know if you know that, but he gets a lot of hate. I don't know if you know that because I came out when I first started blogging. I came out as a Hollow fan. I was wearing LOM, and a lot of my comments was Hollow sucks. He's trash. He's this. He's that. Not that he's not the best, which usually was the argument, is that he sucks. So I'm like,
Yeah.
so
Nah,
I don't know how much stock I put in some of these comments.
I feel like I I'm not saying Hollow's gonna win, but like everyone's like, oh, it's a 30. This man, Hollows knows how to battle.
Yeah, he's been around
He
forever. He's one of the OGs almost, right? So
knows how to break you down. Like
right, and he's gonna, I had him edging Tay Rock. I know everyone loves the Tay Rock seatbelt line, but I think he got 2 rounds, first and third. And I don't know if this is gonna be a similar type battle. What kind of angles he's gonna take? Maybe he's gonna go, oh, you're always doing gun bars, and that's whatever, not cool. You know how it's been lately.
yeah.
But
And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Hollow's not dumb. He don't just call out. He does like, okay, I'm gonna take this run battle. Let's start writing.
mm,
He plans his battles.
yeah, and he writes in batches, and
Yeah,
he'll just pull from wherever when
yeah,
when he's.
yeah. Trust me, like so. I'm not saying he's gonna win, but I'm not saying like all y'all he'll get 30s and just nah. This is gonna be a good battle.
Yeah,
Gonna,
I'm excited for it. I think it should be good. And then you got Mook and Reed. Are you excited for that? It's kind of a history battle, but I feel like it's late in the timeline.
and knowing that I feel like it's in the wrong setting. Like if it was in a small room, I wouldn't mind. Reed did good against
What
Roman.
is it big? We're back to big crowds now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Oh,
big.
really?
Yeah, we're talking thousands of people.
Oh, and Summer Madness.
I think so. Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
okay. I'm okay. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought they were still doing caffeine with the
I
people around
don't
it.
see, I don't see that no big crowds, man. Like I want that. That's a small room battle. I don't know. Like I said, like I'm not sure if it's like thousands of people. I know the crowd's coming back.
Hmm.
Definitely, it's gonna be a big crowd for Summer Madness, but
Okay.
I'd rather see that with like
With Smack holding the camera on the corner, right? That's the type of battle it is, right?
like the
Smack
way
DVD battle.
the way Mook battled Tay Rock. That's how I want to see Reed and Mook.
Mook battle tape. Oh, no, with no crowd,
Yeah, no crowd.
nothing.
Yeah, because
With
they both.
now Mook made that happen, right? I guess they were trying to have some people, and he didn't want that, right?
Yeah,
And I think it worked out for Mook because you can even hear people cheering for Tay Rock, and they weren't even there, right? You can still hear it in
right.
the back. I had Mook in that battle clear. I don't know how you called it.
I think I had Mook 2-1.
Yeah, well, 2-1 clear ahead. I don't know if I gave Rock a round. I might have. I got to go back. Again, here's the problem. Lost on the app. I haven't really went back and watched it. I feel like if it was on YouTube, even though I
Yeah.
have the app, I probably would have watched it already again, just because.
Because you know why? You know what's crazy? I clicked on my YouTube app and then Ill Will and Big Cage there. And I'm like, damn, I forgot how good this battle is, and I just
You
started
just
watching.
watched it for no reason, right?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't
And
do that if it was on the app. There was no way you would have watched it again.
well, I was watching yesterday for no reason. I was like, yo, why I'm watching this? Cannabis and Disaster.
Great battle. Disaster went crazy in that battle. I don't know how you feel about Disaster.
No, I fucks with Disaster heavy. Like, as a fan of him, you can't deny his work. That's why I be telling, like, bro, him and DNA is a cult classic. A cult classic.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
One of my favorites of all time. Yeah.
yeah.
Him and Iron Solomon.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that when he did an Iron Solomon. But what I was gonna say about that battle with Cannabis, man, I was heartbroken. Man. I was a big Cannabis fan.
Well, yeah,
Like,
yeah, that was what was
Cannabis was going crazy. They're like, yes, we're gonna win, and then he got cooked. I was like,
he had the strap with his arm.
yeah,
He said he
yeah.
got jumped by aliens. I don't know what he was going on. What's going on? Oh.
He said about he broke out of the army, had a crime under the fence, and hurt his arm. I was like, what this guy is
I'll
talking
give him this. It took some balls to pull out a notepad and just said fuck it and just kept trying to do it. Anyone else would have just been like, whatever, bro. He tried. I don't know.
like, crazy. And that was he got so many legendary freestyles. I would have just say fuck it. Let me just recycle. Fuck it. I'm already here. Let's do it.
Yeah, he was rapping like he was rapping, trying to be like a battle rapper. He wasn't doing cannabis, So
And even then when he tried to get to it, what he said, like there was like a segment where he was like, you crazy, you eat your EKG beeping like you crazy. I squeeze IV till you sit up and face me. You crazy. It's fuck you, pay me or donate the money to hate. Like yo, I was a big.
He had some stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I was a big Cannabis fan. I was like, yo, let's go. But like, as soon as Disaster went, I was just like, oh shit.
Disaster murdered him, man. It wasn't even funny, man.
Yeah, nah, like I said, the first round, I tell people his first round was like, yo, he's doing good. Then when Disaster went, I was like, nah, just get him out.
His levels in battle rap, so yeah, that's crazy. Well, Disaster was a huge Cannabis fan when he battled him. That was like a big thing for him, but
no, when that battle got announced, I was going like I said, I was a huge Cannabis fan. When he even mid round, he goes, "Oh, how you gonna beat me with battle rhymes that I said? I battle you in the east, I battle you in the west.
West, yeah.
Phone call collect." Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's right. I need to go back and revisit his first round.
Listen,
Yeah,
really, first round, like if you pay a slaughterhouse, the fuck you talk about? I'm
right.
about to rhymes to snuff all four of them out. Like his first round crazy, bro. I tell people this, and I get killed about it all the time. I wouldn't mind seeing cannabis come back.
I mean, either I wouldn't either. Why not? Let him.
Yeah,
Who cares? Like, I mean, I don't know how you feel about Cassidy, but he like to me, I had him beating Hitman, but I had him getting killed by Goods and Arsenal. And I don't think he was good against Hitman. So, but I still had him winning.
all right. So y'all gonna see this is the thing. I was one of those delusional Cassidy fans.
Oh, were you okay?
Yeah, when he battled Disaster, I was like, "Yo, Cassidy's the greatest." I told y'all. But like, we gotta be fair. He did do good against Disaster though.
He was trash on the stage though against Disaster. I don't know
Yeah,
if you saw that round.
but that's why I said, man, he should have stayed in that format, that small room
That was his
garage.
format. Yeah.
He said, uh, so a meeting around for that chicken. The heat would spin you around rotisserie style. Like he
No,
was
he
real.
killed this, bro. He killed this.
So and then when he mimicked that, I'm all clinic, I'm all clinic,
I'm
I'm
all
in it.
in down. I put my arm in
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Cash was, but like, so when he came back again, I was just like, yo, this is, but then it's like it's never been it. And the next time I'll have high hopes again. But he didn't do too bad against Hitman. I feel like he's
That was his
getting it.
best. That was his best, I think.
Yeah, like he's getting it, but he's like not getting it at the same time. It's like weird.
Yeah.
Last time he tried to dunk, this time he said swear to God, and next time it's gonna be a pocket check
I
probably.
think he just needs to do a little bit more faster flow sometimes. At least mix it in because he can flow.
Yeah,
He can
yeah,
really flow. And it'll sound
yeah,
good to the ears, and even if he's not saying much, it'll sound good.
yeah.
But he's just so slow with it,
Yeah. And honestly, I really would want to see him in a small room. I feel like we'll like appreciate a little bit more of it. Like I said, him and Disaster was in that garage. It looked gritty. And if you listen to his bars there, like, come on, my watch yellow like B on the Bumble on the
I
cereal
wonder
box.
if those were the bars he was going to try to spit on the stage when they battled out, because it just seemed like those stage bars were so different than what he
Yeah,
actually.
that what he because when I heard his first round, I'm like, oh, is he gonna bring it back? And he had something totally different.
No,
So
he
it's
didn't
like,
bring nothing back. He
yeah.
yeah.
So then I'm like thinking like he must have been like, nah, this is different. Let me switch it up. So that's how I wouldn't mind seeing Cassidy in a small room though. Like,
Can anybody beat him out on Verbal Warzone?
yo, I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't mind seeing him and Cortez.
Cortez was fire on Warzone.
Cortez is
Oh,
nice
one of the
on Verbal.
best performances on there for sure.
Yeah, either that or shit. I don't. I'm not sure if they like each other, but Bill Collector and Cassidy. Bill Collector got a crazy viral moment with the we love with Dre Dennis.
Yeah,
The
with Dre
verbal.
Dennis, yeah, fat dude. Yeah, that would be awesome too. That would be awesome too.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on with me, Don. Before you go, who you want to battle next? Like, who do you have anybody in mind? Like if you had like your dream battle, not dream battle, but just someone you really want. Like you get
Um.
motivated for. Like, oh, okay, I gotta lock in. This is it.
Yo, I even though this is not like no dream battle or like that, like I really want to battle Chilla Jones, man. I'm gonna give
Okay.
him like we were supposed to battle on the gates, right? We're about to get locked in. All of a sudden he ducks, but then he'll turn around and be like, "Oh, I'll smoke down, I'll
He
humble him." It's like,
ducked you.
yeah, it's like, bro, we're at the gates, bro. Like we both had our money deposits ready.
That's gotta be frustrating when that happens, bro. I
Yeah,
don't.
and then you turn around and be like, "Oh, I would have humbled you." It's like, well, you had a chance to. I'll say Chilla. Luke Castro, we was locked in on a small league, but unfortunately, couldn't. It didn't go down. I'll say JC because we was locked in on a small league, didn't go down, and
Damn,
then
there's a lot of just bad luck.
yeah, and so like that. But right now, I'm not really like, how like I used to be like, no, I need this person, this person. At this point, man, like it's crazy. Like I could like chase a battle with like Tay Rock. Let's just say, and I'm not like right, and I'll battle him and nothing happens. But I'll battle someone that no one wants to see, and then you blow up. So it's like at this point, it's like whatever battle I get, I'm gonna just zone in and keep going good performances because I get it. Like I know I'm not like I said the fan favorite, but like after that run battle, like I just been on a real spree. Like Danger Zone, Your Honor, one of those. The double impact performance was good. 2-on-2s with me and Dre, I've been killing it. I just been really just winning battles. And I know they say winning and other stuff don't count or whatever like that, but it's just I've been putting up consistently good performances. So that's all it is right now.
Didn't did you were you on the 2-on-2 in our new URL recently? Was it
Yeah, it was me and DNA
you and
versus
D? Yeah, what was that against?
Rum and J.
Oh yeah, that was a good battle. I remember I seen it. See,
Yeah,
I forgot about it. That's the problem. I watched it live and I forgot about it, but it was really good.
yeah, and then people don't know like that wasn't even our original opponents. Our original opponents was Clips and Your Honor.
Oh, I knew that. I had Your Honor on here, and yeah, Your Honor doesn't fly, so it's a problem.
Yo, I didn't believe him. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story before I
He's
go.
funny, man.
Let's see how quick story before I go. We locked in with this 2-on-2. We got Clips in Honor, right? Everything's so I fly out to New York. Me and DNA's meeting up. We're locking in. We knock out 2 rounds, but the first round was mostly Clips. We had like funny like wilding out things. We're like we got little things with Honor. Then I leave back to Miami. Then DNA hits me up. He's like, "Yo, bro, you off the plane?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You're gonna be mad, but Honor backed out." So Beasley calls us. We all on the phone. And he's like, "Yeah, he doesn't fly." I'm like, "Yo, Beasley, what's the real reason?" Down fly. I said, "Bro, what's the real reason?" Like
Oh,
he's get on a plane. Like I said, "Well, how?" I said, "I saw him in Florida. How he get there?" He took a train.
train. Yep, the train. Yep.
And, and then it was supposed to be Clips and Holmesy versus me and DNA.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Then supposed to be Danny and Nex versus me and
Whoa, you
DNA.
guys switched up this many times. Were you writing bars for these people?
Yeah. So look,
Gee, see,
first was Holmesy and Clips, and we're like, "Oh, cool. We keep the Clips flips."
yeah.
Then no, then it was Danny and Nex for a couple of days. We
Danny and
start.
Next. Wow.
Then it was Rum and Nex. Then it was Danny and Jay the Nightwing, and then we turned that down because we're like, hell no, they love Danny and they love Jay. We definitely
That's
got
a
those.
powerful team.
Hell no. So then they called us back and go, what about Clips and Jerry West? And we're like, yo, this is getting out of hand. So I it was like Friday, and I said, listen, I'm here to New York until Tuesday. If y'all don't have a name for us by Sunday morning, we're not gonna do
He's
it.
got to
And
prepare. Yeah.
it was Rum and Jay. So
Rum
and
and
then
Jay.
a strong, lovable team is at that point. We're just like, yo, bro, let's just do it and let's just see what happens. So,
Who does the app have winning that battle? Do you know?
oh man, Rum and Jay, man,
Do
bro,
they?
they don't lose battles on the
I
app, man.
don't lose battles on it. I'm trying to remember it, man. I remember. I remember really liking the whole battle. So
Yeah, it was a good battle. Like I remember leaving there, a lot of people were saying 2-1 either way. They gave Jay and Rum the second. They gave me and we definitely won the third, and they came first. So, but you know what? Like the double impact, not saying it was about winning and losing, which is about like
just having
just
fun.
showing, So that's what we did in that battle.
Yeah, just having entertaining the fans, having fun. It's like scrim. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Absolutely. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I really do.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me.
You
Like,
always got my support, man. I think I've seen you battle to a level that I can appreciate. So,
thank you. Like I said, man, I be trying to do more interviews. Like Angry Fan hit me up and them all, but I be working. I be doing some crazy hours. So like,
yeah, me too.
that's the wrong time, man. Salute, man. Thanks
So,
for having me, man. I
absolutely.
always follow the channel. I be watching everything. So salute, my brother.
You got it, man. Be cool, brother.